spring is the perfect time of year to plant up new perennials in your border. The ground's just warming up and they'll even flower for you this year as well. Perennials usually last between 7 and 8 years, and then they start to look a bit tired, so you might need to replace them after that, but they're really quite good value for money. Right, so what I'm going to get doing is just giving the colour wheel a little bit of a tidy up this time of year. It's been really cold and things are just starting to wake up. So if we look down here, this is a herbaceous perennial. So some of these perennials that you buy flower all summer long and look great and then just die down and disappear. And then you look at them over the winter, early spring, and think, wow, where have they gone? I've lost them. But actually, when the temperature starts rising and the sunlight hours increase, they start coming back. So you haven't lost them, they'll start coming back. So this is like a ground cover geranium, and this is just starting to come through again. And you'll notice that in your garden, that things that you thought you would have lost, you haven't. But some of the things here I'm planting up is another perennial, and this is an evergreen perennial called Begonia. It's quite a low growing ground cover plant, and it tends to make, so it will get bigger and bigger and spread along a border for you. So I'm just going to plant up 3 of these. I usually plant in 3s or 5. It depends how big your border is, but planting en masse is a little bit better because it gives you more of an impact. So we'll plant these along here and firm them in. And then as they spread, they'll kind of join together. And I have that coming over the edge of the path a tiny bit. Just ruffle up the roots, twist them in. Doesn't matter if they're a little bit high, it'll be fine. So I've ruffled the roots up just a tiny bit so that they can get spreading into the ground, especially now the earth's warming up. And the roots can get going a little bit more. You don't want to break too many off, but just to open up in case they're pot bound or anything like that, just tease them apart a little bit and it'll give them more space to get spreading along the ground. So that's those in there. I've been using this hand weeding tool here just to go in between the ground cover plants and just pull out any weeds that are there, just knocking them out to keep it all looking a bit tidier and a bit weed free. Although in a border you need structure and form by trees and shrubs, perennials are the colourful, softer touch. They can fill in gaps and flower for you and provide interest all year round. So when you're looking at perennials for your border, if you pick perennials at different times of the year and purchase them at different times, you're not going to get just one solid block of colour. You're going to get points of interest all the way through the season. So stagger what you buy when you buy it, and you'll end up with interest all year round.